How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with one of these massive beer review quickies. I do these every now and then when my camera fucks up, as it did right now. And we're diving in a little bit of Evil Twin, as you can see. And this is their 99-day banana bread pastry stout, coming in at 12%, 12.5%. Actually comes courtesy of my boy Kyle from Brooklyn. He sent off a bunch of crowlers. This is one of them. There was an idea of doing this, splitting this with Keith, but I kind of wanted something a little bit pastry. So let's talk about this beer. You know, as you can see, it is dense as dense could be. Not much fat on this one. It could be the crowlering on it. But I had this kind of, what I like my coffee to look like, colored head. Rich, thick kind of body to it. As far as the nose goes, it really does lean heavily into banana. But the way the banana kind of comes off for me is kind of custardy. Or banana ice cream-like. You know, that's the way it comes off. Like, I know that I haven't had a ton of banana ice cream in my life, but that's how it kind of comes, like, almost like a banana custard ice cream. You know, like the frozen yogurt kind of thing coming off, because you get those bananas in there. There's a little bit of kind of like a roasty nutty malt, a little bit of kind of a sweetened, extra sweetness to it, almost like you would akin to like a little bit of chocolate syrup on like a banana and stuff like that. At least that's the way it comes off on the nose. As far as the taste went, it is very confectionery, powdery sweet. And it definitely leans heavily into that frozen yogurt, frozen banana yogurt, custard kind of thing. And that's kind of the way it comes off for me. Again, you get the sprinkling of a little bit of kind of nutty characteristics. So that's almost goes from, you know, it's like a cone, like a ice cream cone kind of vibe to it. I'm very much all about the ice cream on this one. I don't know why. It just elicits that in me. That roasted malt comes off. That little bit of extra sweet thing on the nose that I kind of attributed to like a chocolate syrupy drizzle is really kind of gone, and it's more of that powdery banana, almost like if you had PB2 for banana and you sprinkled it on top of the ice cream. That's kind of how it comes off. I don't know if I like this. There's almost like a subtle cinnamony minty component to it. I don't know if that's just placebo on my effect or on my end. It's very sweet. It's very, very sweet. But listen, it's 12.5%. It says pastry stout. It calls bananas out on the label. If it wasn't sweet, I don't know what I would think. It's literally exactly what it's supposed to be. I'm just not a big fan of that level of sweetness and that level of confectionery candiness, unless there's something else in there for it to back up. Now, this is something I would love to see, you know, some kind of aggressive barreling on. Not even from a spirit component, that would be great, but that would add even more sweetness to it. It's almost like I want a really charry, toasty barrel to add a bittering. We'll use that as a hop. You know what I mean? Use that as a, you know, a ton of oak tannin to dry it out. A ton of charriness. Got a little bit of more chocolate to it, but this really nice smoky charriness to it. And a perfect world, that's where this beer would end up for me. But just how it goes, it's just really, really sweet. I know a lot of people dig it, but that's just the way I think. Now, stripping my personal preference aside, I mean, it comes off infinitely banana. And like I said, it's leans more towards banana custard ice cream as opposed to banana bread, but it's bananas all the way. Probably one of the more kind of confectionery banana beers I've ever had. And there is some ekings of some darkness in there. There's a little bit of roasted malt, stuff like that coming through that wants to come through, but it just misses the mark on that. But as far as a pastry stout that wants to show you that there's all the bananas on earth in here, it does a pretty damn good job of that. So, while not my favorite beer in the world, if you are super in the pastry stouts and you love banana, you're probably going to dig on this more often than not. So there you go, little massive beer reviews quickie. We'll post this up very quick. And thank you very much, Kyle, for sending this off. Super fun. I've really enjoyed all the crowders I've had from Evil Twin. This is my least favorite of the bunch. The other ones will go up at post this one. But they're fun beers nonetheless, and I appreciate it. So there you go. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the podcast, same thing. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a little bit of pastry stout right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.